everybody, thanks for stopping back at the Cranberry Cornstalk YouTube channel, the channel where we share our love for primitive decor. I have not been recording because, as you can see, it's so dark in here, and as the winter months roll in to record something, I've got all the lighting on that I can find, and it's still not bright enough, but I thought it's been over a month, and I know a lot of you have been asking me, so I wanted to get something out to you. The last recording that I had, I shared with you, we're redoing the studio, we're doing the whole workshop over. We had to take all of the items out of the workshop, and including my wax melters, including all of my soaps, my whole workbench, everything had to come out of there. We had to make the room bare in order to get a new floor put down, which is exciting. I do have some footage to share with you about the new workroom floor. I hope you like that. But the other things I've been doing have just been selling my items off of my Etsy, off of my website, at a fair, my wholesale items, things like that. This is a channel where we share love for primitive decor, and I show you how I make it so that maybe you can try your hand at making it yourself. I do wax candles, and I do melts. I sew dolls. I do a lot of sewing. I do a lot of crafting. Whatever the season is, whatever strikes, as long as it's primitive, farmhouse, country decor, anything like that, something that makes our houses feel warm and cozy, and something that we enjoy as the caretaker of our homes. That's what we do on this channel. If you like that type of thing, make sure you hit like, share, and subscribe to our video. Go over, click that bell, hit all that way. Each time we release a new video, you will be able to be notified to watch the video that we've released. This week, as I said, I'm going to share with you the makeover in the workshop. And I have to tell you, we always have bloopers as a crafter. You're going to find them. You're going to have times where you just, you kick yourself, things that you do wrong. I had an order for a lady. I'm going to do voiceover for some of the pictures that I have for you. A lady had called me and asked me to make a specific ornament for her out of my clay ornaments. They'd seen the ornaments that I have on the website and wanted to know if I could make a specific customized ornament for them. And of course I was excited to do it. I love to do artwork and was ready to roll with that. And that she decided that she wanted three different kinds of clay. So I was going to make the clay for her, and she picked out her kind, and she had a very specific picture that she wanted on the clay. And it was very odd. It was very neat. It's an old 1700s camel is what it is, and whoever had built this restaurant that they have, I believe she said it was in New York, whoever had built this was their artwork that they had on the menus and on the building or whatever. So this unique camel was something that had to almost be customized. So they picked out the clay, and as the film unrolls here, I'll let you see what happened. I waste a lot of time, a lot of my time that I don't have, but it's understandable. People have that choice. It's up to them to decide what they want. If they don't like it, I'd rather they tell me than purchase it from me and hate it the rest of their lives. But I'll tell you the story about that. One of the big bloopers recently that I've done, it sucked up a lot of my time, about 2 weeks worth, and I'll share that with you, and I'll move on to show you how I'm getting ready for Christmas and things like that. Let's get started. Thank you again for stopping back at the Cranberry Cornstalk YouTube channel. This week's video is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be about bloopers and about just redoing the garage. I hope it's something that you enjoy. Thank you for stopping, and let's get started. Okay guys, so this is the original camel artwork that she sent me that she wanted customized to the ornament. These are our choices of clay. This was a red clay that we had. We also had an earthen clay, which is our brown clay next. And the next one you'll see, this is our yellowware clay. So those are several choices, and there's one more, which is our terracotta clay, which is on the website with the ornaments. She chose to go with the red clay. So that was her original choice. And remember, this customer wanted these turned around in a week and a half. She wanted them shipped to her, done and completed in a week and a half. So I got to work and I went crazy just trying to get these done. I dropped all the other projects to get this started, and I did get some footage to show you how I make my clay ornaments. It depends on the type of clay that we're going to make. So in this case, she wanted the red clay. We actually paint the red slip color onto the clay, but the brown clay is the clay that we use for this. So we use our cookie cutter and we cut out our specific clay shape, which is our little discs, our little mini plates for usually at Christmas time, but at any other time of the year too, to make our primitive folk art onto. So we got the brown clay out and started making and cutting these clay ornaments. You can see there's, if you do get the clay to make, you put a little hole in it to hang the ornament. And how I do mine is I rest them on the form, whatever form you want to use, and then I place foil between them so they don't stick, and it helps to keep them aerated and dry out. Now I let my clay dry 24 hours and then I bake it the following day at a low temperature to get rid of all the moisture, so they're nice and hard, and then they're not as easily they don't crumble as easy, or they're not as easily broken. So this is the process that I use to make my clay ornaments, and as you can see, I made several of them. She decided at the beginning she wanted 30 ornaments, and as the order progressed, she changed her mind and she chose the red one, and there's a finished product of the sample that I sent to her. She did change her mind and decided to go with the terracotta color, which kind of wreaked havoc on everything because I had already painted all of the 30 ornaments the red and was waiting for her to approve it. Well, she changed her mind midstream and wanted terracotta. Well, terracotta clay is the clay, it's a terracotta clay, so it's not the same clay. But I could do this. I used the terracotta slip color onto the red ones and just painted the terracotta slip color over top of the red that she had asked for. And I was in a big hurry. I was trying to get all this done to get her time, to meet her time standards that she wanted or needed the ornaments for, because they were having some kind of a Christmas open house or something. So I was working like crazy on these ornaments, and I went ahead and put the terracotta slip on top of the red on the brown clay, which kind of bothered me that I was doing it this way, but it would have made the same beautiful ornament in the end. It just would have been it's just a lot bigger of a process, and it's not the original terracotta clay, but the color is exactly the same. So I finished all 30 ornaments, and she let me know that she changed her mind and only wanted 25, which is fine. Here's the original artwork. I had to get this original artwork onto the terracotta colored clay ornaments. I did that. I transferred this artwork, hand drew it onto and hand painted it onto every one of the 30 ornaments that she changed to 25. No problem. Here it is, ready to go. She canceled the order. She changed her mind. She didn't need it. Guys, this was a big blooper and a lot of work that I lost time on. So there you have it. That was 2 weeks worth of work making those ornaments. I don't blame her at all. The time was one of those things I should have just said no to have it done that fast and turned around and hand painted each item separately, because there was no way to copy or reproduce it other than by hand and freehanded too. So that was quite an interesting blooper. I learned my lesson. I always try to please every order I get, no matter what the cost is. And at this cost, it was a lot of stress for me at a time when I didn't need it. Like I said, I do not blame the customer in any way, shape, or form. It's her right to choose something that she'd be totally pleased with. If she doesn't absolutely love it, then I wouldn't love selling it to her either. But that was our blooper of the last 2 weeks' time that was totally in vain. But excited to show you the one thing that was not a blooper for us is we did get our flooring done, and I can't wait to share with you how neat the floor looks in the workshop coming up. So I'm going to share with you some footage there, and then we'll continue on. So now you know why I haven't been able to share any footage with you. The whole thing was just a big mistake on my part. I got to where I was trying to hurry an order instead of waiting on the customer. I just didn't think I had enough time. So that's why I didn't really get any new footage out to you guys, but I am getting ready for the holidays. I hope you are too. I hope you're having a good time, and try to remember the reason that we have Christmas. It's not about the presents, and I know you hear this all the time, but it really truly is about Jesus Christ coming to earth as a man to save us from our sins, and fully God and fully man. What a miracle that we have. What a blessing that we have. What a way to be able to have a relationship with God. It's the only way there is to God the Father, is through Jesus Christ the Son. And that's just a beautiful thing for us to celebrate. And I know it's not always easy. Sometimes we've lost a loved one or something's going on in our life, but we need that reminder that in spite of it all, He is still Christ, and He still came to save us from our sins, and that we can celebrate that if we can celebrate nothing else in this world. And I thought I'd share with you some of a folk art painting that I did previously. I think I recorded some of this on a video where I painted, and this is the card that I have made. It's a little folk art snowman, and he's got the flag there ready for his Americana decor. There's a little bit of snow there. I did put some glitter on it, got a little crow or top hat. That's the cards that I made this year for Christmas. I had them printed at the local printer. They're blank inside because I like to write special notes, and it does have my signature on the back. I don't know if it's backwards to you guys or not. I can't really tell. I think it would be. But that's what I've been up to. I found little envelopes that go perfectly with the card. They just match very well. I think I've got the envelopes at Michael's, so if you guys want to go grab some, I saw there's some packets of these little brown cardboard. They have the actual card and the envelopes in some packets together, so you can paint a cute little folk art something on your cards, each one by hand, make it special this year, and send them out to your friends and family. That's our tip of the week, and that's the things that we've been doing here. I missed you guys. I missed hearing from you and talking to you back and forth in a text on our YouTube channel. We're going to get back to it here after the holidays, and I'll try to get you another video next week. We'll try to get some stuff in there that we can share with you, and I can't wait to show you moving all the furniture back in, putting up, guys, I'm so excited. We ordered new cabinets for in the workshop. Whole brand new system of cabinets, and I'm going to put it together, and you can walk through the process with us as we put it all together and organize and put. I plan on putting all my soap items in one space and all my candles items in the other space, and you guys will have to join along with me and tell me your thoughts and ideas as to how I can organize my new space. The cabinets won't be here until the end of January, so we have a little bit of time before we can do anything. It's been crazy. I have my all of my stuff that I make my candles and that with in storage, and I have to go there when I get an order that I don't have, especially my wholesale orders. I have to go down to the basement and get out all my stuff and try to fill an order that way. It's not even a burden. I don't even mind it. It's just funny that I have so much walking to do and dragging to do in and out that I don't normally have to do. It makes me appreciate my new space all the more, and I owe that all to you guys for all your purchases, because without your purchases I wouldn't be able to build a new studio or to redo my workshop at all. I appreciate your patronage, and I appreciate all of you. Make sure you check out our Etsy page at www.thecranberrycornstalk.com is our other site. Etsy, the Cranberry Cornstalk. We've got YouTube, Instagram. We've got all the other platforms that you can think of on social media. Facebook, we have that too. Love talking to you guys and love sharing primitive decor with you. Stick with us. This might be a little bit more of a boring video, but I hope you like it. All right, thanks guys. Take care and Merry Christmas.